Kinda lucky that all of England has been engulfed in some kind of modern day ice age right at the same time Square released a Windows demo for Final Fantasy 15. It not only means I have more reason not to go outside, but it makes staying inside a bit more interesting. Even sitting here typing this, it's a fucking blizzard outside. Considering I don't own a PS4 or an Xbox One, I haven't been able to play this game at all, and as such I've not really seen anything from it. So when the news hit that they were releasing a free playable demo for Final Fantasy 15, I was kind of open-minded as I didn't really know what to expect. Now I've played a fair amount of Final Fantasy games in the past. I played 7 a little bit back in the day, 13 when that was released, and the infamous Final Fantasy 10. This camera just flying.
Hey, whoa! I wanna go home.
But we'll not go into that. I wouldn't call myself an elitist when it comes to Final Fantasy games, considering I've not played every single one back to back for the last 21 years of my life. But I feel like I know what I'm getting myself into when playing one. At first, the game prompted me to pick what language I wanted for the voices, and knowing that Square can't do English voices for shit, I took the Weebier option and picked Japanese, only to instantly regret it as it didn't display subtitles by default, so I had to restart. Good job, Square. The first thing you get when you jump into the tutorial is this thing that makes dumbass noises all the fucking time. Now I said I've played Final Fantasy before, so I know what to expect, but nothing in the world could have prepared me for what happened once you beat the tutorial. I know all the moves, I know all the techniques. I am the master of Final Fantasy! Let's talk about the combat. In the tutorial it goes on and on about how you can use other people in your party to do amazing, fantastic techniques and such in battle, but in the short amount of story time you get in the demo you don't really have much reason to use them because everything's pretty simple. Press F on rock, press F on enemy. Press F on building, press F on enemy. You did it. This game is also Dark Souls. They even got the bird from Dark Souls too, holy shit! This game is Fallout 2? What the fuck? Now, people complain that there's a ton of running and it takes forever in this game, but don't worry, because when you're done with the running, you can just get in the car and it's much better. And if you're overwhelmed by the intense dialogue, you want to take a break from the voice acting, you just set up camp, because they don't talk at all. For like 2 minutes. The food looks good though. I could shit on this game all day, but being honest, it was really fun. The combat is very different from the other games in the series, and from what I've seen of the story, you can actually follow it in this game. They don't throw a million things at you and expect you to know everything right off the bat. It's straightforward and easy to understand. And in terms of the graphics and performance of this game on PC, it's really nice. My frame rate dropped because I was recording, but it didn't feel awful, and there was also a driver update after I'd recorded everything, so thanks Nvidia, appreciate you. The only issue I have with the graphics of this game is if you want to change anything, you have to go back to the main menu first. Like, I wanted to take off motion blur, because who the fuck likes motion blur, and it took me out of the game back to square one just to change one setting. It's kind of frustrating. I can imagine later on when you're fighting bigger things, you might want to drop graphics on the fly so you get better performance during the fight. But this game doesn't let you do that, so you kind of need to prepare beforehand. Overall, I'd 100% play this game now it's available to me, and I hope more developers start making games for PC now they've realised consoles nowadays just don't pack the power most of these games need to perform how they were intended. So if anyone wants to buy me it, go ahead, I'm broke as fuck.